They say don't put off tomorrow what you can finish today. The rest of your life's only seconds away. Success of a life by decisions we make. The fact that they judge every step we take. Wait for the Lord, revelation's my fate. Pictures with words, future teals.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Today we're going to take a look at a designer scent, which is pretty much a hate it or love it designer scent from the house of Hanae Mori, guys. This one is called HM. It is the EDT version of this, and this one was a complete blind buy for me. Before we talk about how that worked out for me, let's talk about the house. So Hanae Mori is a Japanese design house started by a woman named Hanae Mori. She's known as the first Japanese woman to show her clothing off on Paris runways. She's the only Japanese woman to have ever been admitted into the French Haute Couture Club. She's been awarded the Legion of Honor made by the President of France. Medal by the President of France, and the Order of Culture Medal by the Emperor of Japan. She opened her first shop bearing her name in Japan in the 1950s, and she was the first woman in Japan to have ever done so. So that's pretty cool when you think about it, and I sort of always try to respect the architects and those who have paved the way for others. And the cool thing that people probably know is that a butterfly was always her logo, and some of her clothing and fragrances feature that butterfly, as well as some of the costumes that she's made for opera and film. Fragrance-wise, this one was released in 1995, and it's called Hanae Mori. The first fragrance that Hanae Mori did was released in 1995, and that one was called Hanae Mori for Women. Since then, they've released quite a few. They currently have 14 fragrances in their collection, and the nose that works on the scents for this house is Bernard Elena. They are a part of International Cosmetics and Perfumes. That is a large cosmetic conglomerate. ICP is the marketer and distributor of Creed in the United States. This scent, HM, was made in 1997. It comes in EDT and EDP concentrations and 50 and 100 ml sizes. I got my bottle at TJ Maxx, 50 ml for $30. This is the EDT. You can get 100 ml of the EDT on Amazon for $32 or 100 ml of the EDP for $35. And notes on HM are citrus, lavender, and nutmeg at the top, jasmine, iris, lily of the valley, and Bulgarian rose in the middle, moss, cedar, tonka, powdery vanilla, chocolate, and amber in the base. As far as your presentation goes, my box actually doesn't stand upright because when we moved, I sort of crushed or flattened all of my boxes, and now that's what happens. So Hanae Mori Paris Eau de Toilette, 50 ml. Not much else. You have CPI on the back, batch code and barcode on the bottom. So that's the box for this one. And then your bottle, frosted glass, Hanae Mori, sticker on the bottom, and sort of a top that is meant to look like a screw or a bolt, a nut and bolt, I guess. And a very nice atomizer. It does have these openings here, which I'm a little confused about, but not worrying about it at all. And it has HM on the top engraved, so very sort of blah presentation, but nothing wrong with it, of course. To my nose, this is a really incredible fragrance. What I get with this one, guys, is like a lemon cream pie with vanilla whipped cream drizzled with chocolate syrup. It's definitely a gourmand. Opens up with this real tart, sweet lemon note. Lots of people say that Allure Homme Edition Blanche smells like lemon cream pie. I do get a creamy lemon out of that, but I don't really get the sweetness. The lemon in this one is way more tart and juicy, but it also does have a little bit of sweetness to it. It's not that far off from lemonade. And with that lemonade, you get some light florals, some additional gourmand notes like the chocolate and the vanilla, and it actually has quite a bit of cedar for me in the base. But for the long majority of the scent, guys, what you really need to know is that this fragrance is committed and dialed into that lemon gourmand accord. I find this one to be quite enjoyable and fairly unique for the designer world. Now, this is the EDT, but the performance I get out of it is really good. I can easily get 8 hours with good projection and sillage. Definitely a unisex scent, and that's because it's very real gourmand nature. I think it is good for spring, fall, and winter, but probably too cloying for summertime. And I think it's a good casual or lazy day fragrance. You could definitely wear this out at night, but some people do just like this one. So I'd make sure if you're using it as a date scent, you know your date taste prior to going out wearing this one. If you are unable to get this one or sort of like its vibe but don't like this fragrance, I would actually recommend Allure Homme Edition Blanche that does have the lemon but not really the gourmand piece. Dior Homme Sport has the lemon with the vanilla and the cocoa, but these two scents are very far apart. I'd be hard pressed to tell you a fragrance that really reminds me of HM, but I would say look into Edition Blanche and Dior Homme Sport if you want something a little bit comparable to this, at least a note breakdown. If someone were trying to talk you into buying this one, I think they'd say you can get it for a great price. It's a very unique fragrance. It's going to perform for you well, and there is quality through and through with this fragrance. If someone were trying to talk you out of buying this one, I think they'd say it is a hate it or love it scent. Not a lot of people are on the middle ground in this one, so you're sort of making a statement by wearing it. And I think people would maybe say that it's too cloying and not that versatile. For me, I like it, guys. I'm giving HM an 8 out of 10. If you like gourmand scents, you need to have this one in your collection. It's well blended. It's unique. The only reason I'm taking 2 points off is because it just isn't my favorite smelling fragrance of all time, and its applications are pretty limited in use. It's just a scent that I'm not really comfortable wearing in a variety of different situations, but for gourmand lovers on a budget, definitely need to check this one out. I need to actually check out their newest men's scent, Him, which I'm told has some similarities to Gucci Pour Homme too. So I hope you have enjoyed this review of HM by Hanae Mori. Let me know if you have any questions about this fragrance, and we'll be back next week with another review. I obviously am Maximilian.
Wanna be the same stars, same heartbreak, we carry the same scars. I carry the same scars, and when you finally made it.